G'day guys, Simon and Levi from Three Dragons Sports Bar in Huyan, bringing you the NRL tips for round number 24. Good round in the last over the weekend, and it's going to start early again on Thursday night. Panthers at home to the Storm.
Yeah, that one probably for top of the ladder for the end of the season, pretty much.
Yeah, bragging rights as well, I suppose, going two probably favourite teams, I think, going into the final series.
Yeah, a bit of momentum heading into into finals as well. I mean, they probably won't play each other week one of finals the way that things work out, but who knows?
Yeah.
But you'd assume they'll play each other at some point in the final. So, and it's fairly close to final. So, whoever wins that will definitely have a bit of momentum.
Yeah, Panthers, got the W, but it was a bit scrappy. Cleary showed his class there at the end, and
Yeah, that was a bit. I don't know how they managed to score 3 tries in like 2.5 minutes or so.
yeah,
That was ridiculous.
and the Storm, not perfect either, but this will be interesting. It's interesting. I'm not sure who to lean this way. I mean, Panthers at home, maybe, but I don't know. I might go a slight upset. Pick the Storm.
Yeah, I think Storm. I mean, Penrith has got a knack of like showing up against teams that they think are actually like a threat, and kind of try and put them in their place. But I think
Yeah, combinations getting back together as well, and they've had some plays out, and I think they're just starting to get all their team back on the park. The Panthers at the right time, but yeah, the Storm are pretty well rounded, and
yeah, I fancy the Storm in that one,
bit of an
but
upset
very
there.
very close.
Yeah,
very close.
We go either way that one. Yeah. Okay, first game on Friday. We got Seagulls at home to the Warriors.
Yeah, Warriors yet again. Yeah,
Started poorly, came right back in it, and just missed out at the end there. Seagulls looking good. I think they're one of the teams coming in that is going to have a good run in the finals. Turbo definitely is getting some K's under his legs now at fullback. Brooks is doing really well. I think this is a Seagulls game to lose, really.
Yeah, I mean they should win it. Especially.
I mean, Warriors unpredictable, but yeah, I definitely
Manly.
fancy Seagulls again.
And then second one on the Friday, Roosters against the Eels. That one quite interesting actually.
Yeah, well, I mean, Roosters, you'd say should win it easily, but the Eels in the last few weeks have shown some signs. They've got some fight in them. One couple lost on the weekend, but it was tight.
Yeah.
Could have won it. But yeah, this is a game that the Roosters need to win. They struggle against the top teams, but they'll get out here and they'll have a good win and everyone will be on the Roosters wagon again, thinking but
I reckon it should be Roosters, but definitely dangerous game for them. I think the Eels
been playing
will
well.
have a good crack at them.
Saturday, first game, Bulldogs at home to the Dolphins.
Yeah, that one. I'm pretty sure that one is at Accor. So if it wasn't Belmore, it'd be a different story. But yeah, at Accor still, I think Bulldogs.
Yeah, I mean the Dolphins. Dolphins can, they're a team that can leak points, but then they can score points as well. Up against the good defense of the Doggies. It's going to be interesting. I think the Bulldogs are the slightly better team. So I'm going to back the Bulldogs to get a close win.
Yeah, I mean, definitely more consistent team. And I mean, the Dolphins only just come home over the Warriors. Before that, they've been sliding, and they've just kind of got that one win they really needed. I mean, they kind of need to win this one as well if they want to have
a lot of teams
near the 8.
But you got to win.
But yeah, I think the Bulldogs got the job done against the Dragons. Pretty solid performance overall.
Yeah.
Just really just kind of tough. Nothing fancy. Got it done. Never really looked in trouble. Yeah, I reckon Bulldogs. Reasonable close, but yeah, Bulldogs.
Okay. Then we've got next game on Saturday. We've got Cows at home to the Raiders.
Yeah, the Cows continue their unpredictability all year. Like I don't know what that was. Like,
and the Raiders with it all to play, came up short on the weekend. They played last week or two before that. They played with a lot of fire and a lot of passion, but it's hard to sustain that level of aggression. For more than a few weeks, and the Raiders got found out. Cows got found out in that second half massively.
Yeah, fell apart. I didn't see that one coming. Like, how poorly the Broncos were like 2 previous weeks. Like, whoosh.
Yeah, Broncos kind of just it started to stick. They made a lot of unforced errors early on, but then passes started sticking. And
yeah, that one I've got no idea. I'm gonna go Cowboys just because it's up in Townsville, but
yeah, Cowboys on this one. I think Cows get the win and hold that top 8 position. Then next game we got West Tigers at home to the Rabbitohs.
Yeah, gotta be Bunnies. Tigers. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Leichhardt?
Campbelltown. Yeah. Bunnies.
Yeah, Bunnies.
If it was at Leichhardt, I would have probably
maybe
that might have swung me to the Tigers, but
they're just not. Their season is.
Yeah, I think the Bunnies. They've shown some signs there. Galvin's playing good footy, but yeah, just they're getting outclassed, sort of like all over the park, really. Yeah. So then moving on to Sunday's game, we've got first game, Dragons at home to the Titans. Lot to play for in this game for both teams. Titans just trying to hold in there with the sniff. Dragons need to win, to have a chance of getting back in that 8. They've got a horrible percentage, so that's the thing. Going against the Dragons, they need to win everything. Almost running home the Dragons. They can't really afford to drop too much.
I mean, they're okay against the Bulldogs. They didn't really. It was one of those that they never really looked likely to win it.
Yeah.
Never really had. Hunt was good. Not much else.
Really. And then the Titans, coming off a massive win the week before, getting
absolutely pummeled by the Sharks.
And that was that's going back to something about sustaining that style of football that got them those few wins. Power game, quite aggressive, and then it's hard to maintain and. It's interesting to see whether Des will get, a bit of a bounce back from the Titans. I definitely think the Titans are as good a team as the Dragons. It just depends which Titan team turns up.
I mean, the Dragons are most likely going to miss Flanagan after the nose biting incident.
Yeah, it's a bit controversial. I mean, Crichton's putting his nose all in there. It's there is no need for you to put your face up against someone else's face when it's on the ground. It's like, and there wasn't much of a bite in it. There was anyway.
There was.
I think he's going to get some weeks just because it happened. But there was. I didn't see any intention in that at all. And Crichton.
Yeah, God knows.
God knows. Well, he knows. He put his nose there, and it happened anyway. So
you wanted to give him an Eskimo kiss.
Yeah.
Oh well.
So what do you think?
Dragons. Yeah, they've been. They've been consistently inconsistent by going like win loss. So I reckon Dragons.
I'm gonna tip the Titans just because I need the Titans to win, not the Dragons. I want to keep them down. Broncos are on their bye this week, so they're going to get 2 points and have a mathematical chance. But anyway,
Yeah, well.
Moving on to the last game, Sharks at home to the Knights.
Yeah, Sharks
Impressive.
clinical. Bit of a statement to win. I mean, wasn't against like one of the top teams, but still, like 44-0 is
Impressive all round.
impressive.
That's a good game.
Up at the Gold Coast against the Titans team, they was playing pretty well up until then. Without like quite a few of their stars, so yeah.
Yeah, they seem to like that game, and just did really well, huh? So but the Knights they played pretty well. Ponga, showing some great signs, and yeah, new young Fletch on the wing, 4 tries. So yeah, but you'd have to fancy the Sharks, just with how good they were.
Yeah, and I mean they've got top 4 spot to lock up, and
Knights are hanging into that 8 as well. They need, if they win this, then there's still mathematical chances as well. So they're like must win for the Knights. But I think
realistically, what, 4 rounds to go. Yeah, a lot of things can happen in 4 rounds.
Yeah, there's a lot of teams playing each other, and there's a lot of those teams pushing the 8 that are playing top 4 teams as well. So it's there's still quite a few variables that could swing.
It's going to be interesting. But yeah, Sharks, I mean, they win this. They're definitely making top 8.
For top 4,
top 4 probably, yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. It'd be good for them to finish in top 4 and kind of off the season. Their season hasn't been like smooth sailing. They had a lot of up and downs. They turned up when it mattered mostly. And,
they're quite settled now, though. I mean, that's that. Losing your best player, and then the team can settle down, and it can play well for you. It can play into some teams' hands, and it's kind of what's happened here. So yeah, I expect the Sharks to get a not easy win, but to get a win nonetheless.
Should do, yeah.
Okay, so there's our tips for this week.
Yeah, good luck with yours, and we'll see you next week.